The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. Brown will make it 2nd and 4.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Demario Davis there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, shell.
On second down, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. Third down here.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, kill.
On 1st down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Everyone got 4. Ready. Away. 58.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 down. Check 9.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 35 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it? Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ingram. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass. Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives. Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going. Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 36.
To throw, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Get set. Under.
Breeze now on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, here's Breeze. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly. He got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Get set.
Ingram again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey. 4 down. 13.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
11.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Goff now looks to throw. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 43 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
11. Yes.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. We're waiting. Waiting.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Kill. Hey, two. Under.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready. We're waiting. 21.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Breeze now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
Under. Ready. We're waiting. Ready.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Goff now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Orange. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready. We're waiting. Easy, kill.
Breeze to throw on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 46 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Looks good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley, even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Mark Ingram. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Goff again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Get set, get set, get set. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He can run for it, and he will. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Get set, get set, get set. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 41 yards. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right, Sammy! Yo, lady! 21, 21! 26, Mike! 26, Mike! Let's go, we got this, Ready, what's that?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go, here we go. Hey,
Goff now looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
All right, here we go, fellas, here we go, here we go. Hey, lift, 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 lift.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Sammy! Ready? Ready?
Again, they'll roll with Ingram. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Breeze to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Sammy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check into go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Brano Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. no court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't. Wait.